The likes of Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and George Russell all starred in junior series before making the move up to Formula 1 in recent years. But who could be set to follow in their footsteps? Here are 10 drivers to look out for across the junior categories in 2020. Mick Schumacher is aiming to follow in the footsteps of his father, 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher, and make the move up to F1 next year. After a mixed year in Formula 2 that saw him score just one win, the pressure will be on Schumacher to challenge for the title this year. Ferrari youngster Robert Shwartzman was a cut above the rest in F3 last year as he stormed to the title, earning himself a place alongside Schumacher in F2. Even in his first season at F2 level, Shwartzman will be expecting to fight for the championship, potentially emulating current Ferrari driver Charles Leclerc with back-to-back title wins. Flying the flag for Great Britain in F2, CALLUM will aim to make the most of his experience in the series as he joins race-winning outfit UNI Virtuosi for 2020. ILOTT showed flashes of pace through his rookie F2 season last year, and on his day is difficult to beat. Rising through the ranks as Honda's future star, YUKI Tsunoda will step up to F2 in 2020 after just a single year in F3. Tsunoda took one win in FIA F3 last season, but a number of star performances convinced Red Bull to promote him early. A top 4 finish is the ambitious target, but pulling it off could give Tsunoda the chance to end Japan's 6-year F1 driver drought. Another Red Bull junior in move for 2020 is Juri Vips, who after competing for the F3 title last year has now been sent to Japan to race in Super Formula. Vips is the leading member of Red Bull's young driver ranks, meaning if he can tame the tricky spec series at the first attempt, an F1 drive would surely be on offer for the Estonian in 2021. Dan Ticktum is back on F1 periphery once again in 2020. After being axed by Red Bull midway through last year's Super Formula season, Ticktum has now linked up with Williams, as well as landing a plum seat in F2 at defending champions Dams. Ticktum will look to harness his evident pace and prove his critics wrong after a bumpy junior career. Taking over the reins from outgoing champion Schwartzman at Prima in 2020 is FREDERIK VESTI. The Danish driver won 13 out of 24 races en route to the Formula Regional European title last year, acting as impressive grounding from which to challenge for the F3 title this year. At just 16 years old, THEO POURCHAIRE is likely to be the youngest driver on the F3 grid this year, but has plenty of talent to justify entering the series so early. Pourchaire won the German F4 title last year at the first attempt, but is likely to face tougher opposition this season. After a solid debut season in F3, Liam Lawson is set to return in 2020 and challenge for the title. The 17-year-old has impressed over the winter in his native New Zealand, bidding for a second straight Toyota Racing Series crown, but will now look to continue his good form on European shores. The youngest driver on this list, 15-year-old Jonny Edgar, stood out in karting to land a role with Red Bull, who are helping support his dual F4 campaign this year. Edgar will race in both Germany and Italy through 2020 as he attempts to put his hand on some silverware and give British motorsport a bright future to look forward to.